Hey guys, it's Angela. I have something a little less creepy today. I have this fun little paper mache dinosaur that I got from Target and I thought I'd toss some paint on him. I'm going to use the Artist Loft Ready Mix pouring paint, and I also mixed up some of this little birdie. I had some of this extra tinted metallic paint, and I mixed it up with some of the Artist Loft pouring medium, which I found also dries kind of with that same glossy finish. So it's about the same consistency as the pouring paint. So I think it'll be kind of fun. I'm going to try to do him in mostly like blues and greens and dinosaur-ish colors. So I'm going to fill up my little Lolly Veffy cup here. Not quite all the way, but I'm going to fill up my cup. I'm going to set up my camera and let's get started. All right, I have my cup just about filled. My goal today is to try not to waste as much paint. We'll see how that works out. My last few pours, I wasted a ton of paint, and I'm really trying not to do that with this guy. We'll see. Because he's paper mache, I'm worried he's going to absorb a lot of paint. I'm also worried I'm not going to be able to fill him up, or, cover his little neck here, but we'll see. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Now there's no red in this one, so like my other ones have come out really pink. This one is not going to have, well, I won't say never, but should not have any pink in it. Mostly blues, a lot of that green. I tossed in a little bit of iridescence. And these little silicone cups are really awesome. If you follow any other YouTube painters, they all use these cups, and they're really cool that you can just pull out the skins, pull out the paint afterwards, and creates a really cool skin. So I'm going to let him drip for a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. He is still dripping a little bit. I can see some spots that I missed. As you can tell, or as you probably saw, I added some additional paint to him, which totally, ruined my idea of let's not waste a ton of paint on this one. But he was just looking a little bit too light green, and I wanted him to have a little bit more contrast. So I can tell the inside of his legs are not quite covered, so I think when he's dry, I'll have to go back and probably paint the inside of his legs. But we'll see how he finishes. Maybe gravity will do some magic on the inside of his legs, but for now, I'm going to put him over on a 5x7, and I'm going to try to pour some drip over to the 5x7 because, again, I have way too much paint because I can't seem to get this right, but that's okay. I'm not fully bothered. A lot of these were These are like my totally leftover bottles. A lot of these were like mixed and, how do I want to say? They were just sort of like mixed colors. Like this isn't really the sap green from Artist Loft. It was just sort of, it was sap green, but then I added some blue and yellow to kind of make my own green because my sap green ran out. So anyway, long story too short. I'm talking too much. That's going to happen. Let's put Dinosaur here on the 5x7. And pick you up by the belly. Yep. Yeah, the inside of his legs and his neck. So not covered. But maybe. Maybe I'll be able to do something with that while it's still a little wet. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to tip this and I'm going to try to pour some additional drips on the 5x7 and let's see what kind of painting we can get out of this. Because it did do some really cool drips. Trying not to actually pour on the dinosaur. And he's only balanced on a little cup, so I also don't want the cup to fall over. Oh, I'm going to booger in this paint. Sorry for the glare from the ring light again. Very overcast today. I probably could have picked a better day for some natural light, but very pretty. That metallic green is really pretty. I've used it a few times in some other paintings. Oh, yuck. Why did I just do that? Let's fix that. There we go. That's really cool. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit here for a few minutes. Let's pull the dinosaur down. Let's maybe tilt the 5x7. Let's see if I can do this without screwing up the 10x10. Oh, I am being ultra daring. Here is what we have. I will show you Mr. Dinosaur first. Oops. He has some spots that are missing, but I'm going to work on trying to fix him a little bit more off camera. I think with just a little brush and some of this runoff paint, I think I can fix him. And I can always fix him when he's dry too, but I think he came out really cool. I like him. He's really fun and he's sparkly. I love it. Love it. And I love this painting too. So this is really pretty, but I'm really partial to green and purple, so I'm going to start in this corner. So this paint, this is the Artist Loft paint, and normally it doesn't create cells, so I can only assume that this is part of the Little Birdie, or I also did sneak in a little bit of Artist Loft iridescent paint in, oh, which color was it? Sorry, you can see my hand. In Shocking Lime Green, and that was mixed with Floetrol and water. And so that is probably where these cells and lacing are coming from. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I love it. That is so cool. So then over here, love that little pop of yellow showing through. Some more tiny little cells and a little bit of yellow popping through again. Purple. Look at those little lines. Oh, I hope it dries just like this, which it should, but I never ever know. And then the little 5x7, what I ended up doing, which you can kind of see from the, I'm sorry, my camera is just not focusing. What I ended up doing is I basically took the canvas and I just dipped it in some of the runoff that was on the table and got just another little 5x7 out of it. Look at how kind of smoky that little white area is right there. That's so pretty. I like that. I have never really done a dip kind of painting before, so it was nice to try this out with a little 5x7. I still have to kind of clean up my corners a little bit, but overall, not mad about all three of these, other than I'm mad at my phone for not focusing, but yeah, so stay tuned and I will show you the dried results. All right, time for some dried results. Here is the Dinosaur. I like him. He's fun. I ended up, while he was still wet, taking some of the runoff and just kind of brushing on some of the spots that I missed. Still could probably use a little bit of extra paint here and there, but overall, he's fun. I like him. What I really like is how this painting came out, though. There's a lot of really cool little effects in this painting. I think it's a mix of having that one paint that had the little bit of Floetrol in it, and probably that metallic paint just kind of gave a little bit of cells and a little bit of lacing. Really pretty. I really like it. That's the 10x10. And here's the little dip. This even got a little bit of lacing in it, which is really cool. A little 5x7. Not bad for my first dip attempt. Not mad about it at all. So thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.